Out of all of the late Tony Scott films, it would seem that True Romance has a true cult following like that of Boondock Saints or Army of Darkness. My name is Jeremy, and I am finally back reviewing the films that I play on my radio show Listening to the Movies on Civil Radio, which can be found on www.civl.ca every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Time. The film features an impressive cast consisting of Christopher Walken, Dennis Hopper, Brad Pitt, Gary Oldman, Samuel L. Jackson, Val Kilmer, James Gandolfini, alongside Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette, who have definitely seen better days in their careers. This film was at the peak of Tony Scott's career, at least in my opinion. The film pays homage to other films of its genre, like Badlands, Scarface, Goodfellas, and more. It follows an avid comic book fan, Christian Slater, who falls in love with a prostitute, Patricia Arquette, who go on a trip and get in all sorts of trouble and danger with the mob and the FBI, and they still convey their airheaded love for each other. The story is written by Quentin Tarantino. Now, the interesting thing about this is I actually like this film more than any other Tarantino film. I actually really like his writing, but not so much his directing into his films. Either way, the characters converse with dark humor, all the while blood and violence is always around them. For instance, Gary Oldman, who plays as a drug-dealing Drexel, is insane. The 6-minute cameo truly shows the extent of this man's skill and how he is definitely one of the most talented men in cinema. His creepy presence is countered by his hilarious dialogue. Just watch this scene.
You got everything here from a little eye Joe to damn if I know. No thanks. No thanks? What that mean? I think you're too scared to be eaten. Let's see. We're sitting down here, ready to negotiate. You've already given up your shit. I'm still a mystery to you. But I know exactly where your white ass is coming from. See, if I ask if you want some dinner, and you wear the egg roll and start to try it out, I say to myself, this mother, he's carrying on like he ain't got a care in the world, and who knows? Maybe he don't. Maybe this fool's such a bad motherfucker. He don't got to worry about nothing. He just sit down, watch my motherfucking TV. See? You ain't even sat down yet.
This film is about love and how it can supposedly adverse anything, or how celluloid it is in current cinema that we will believe any cause, no matter how absurd, or what the characters choose because they are head over heels for each other. This was definitely the beginning of the end for the 90s version of Tony Scott. Once 2000 came around, he started to go all flashy and spin the camera around and around. His change was sudden, and I still don't understand what made him go in this direction. True, there are examples from enemy of the state, but it's still how absurd it got, especially with his last film, Unstoppable. The soundtrack is a great mix of classics, new wave, and soft rock. Wounded Bird by Charles and Eddie is one of the best songs I've ever heard in a soundtrack. Now, whether you should see this movie or not, it's not shown on TV very often, and it's kind of hard to find since video stores are dwindling, but it's still a worthy watch. The fact that there's so many people in this film, and the film only cost $13 million, is quite impressive. The fact that it didn't even make back that budget in the box office is even more absurd. If you want to listen to the recording of the show, click the first link in the description. If you want to get caught up on what I play and when I play it, click the second link in the description to like the Facebook page. It's great to be back, and I'm going to try and make sure that these videos come out now that I have a less busy schedule. Thanks for watching, guys.